Alright, everyone. We are back with the F1 crew mod created by Synergy.
The swarm brought ruin.
This is my absolute favorite cinematic, so sorry, we are going to sit through it. Just gives me chills.
Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter
These
our
mighty
unity.
Templar.
For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion.
Yeah, these zealots, this probe and the High Templar, I don't know, fighting for their homeland on Ire here just gives me some goosebumps every time. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this in the past, but I am someone who enjoys the Protoss more than the other factions. So when I first saw this, what, now 11 years ago, just remember me and my one roommate, we were so excited when this came out. Spent a lot of time on the ladder and seeing this warping.
Today,
Oh, this was
we retake
just like the coolest thing in the entire world.
and with it, our legacy.
But enough of that. Oops, sorry, I gotta make sure things are working properly here. Here we go. We are just gonna jump right on in. I'm not super sure. Yeah, you know what? We'll add the snowy weather.
Warriors,
I think stalkers are going to be a little more beneficial.
march forth and take
Let's see.
it.
Am I just... Okay, we will have looted resources to allow us to keep sending in reinforcements. Man, the auto battler, I think he lost way more units than I'm used to on this, but we'll see. Maybe these Colossus will help to
The
swing.
first warp conduit lies ahead, Artanis. These colossi should help your forces reach it.
Yeah, I hope they help me reach it. Normally don't have no zealots at this point. This is just proof that, you know, AI is not as good as human input. So, are we not going to get a closer warp point until this first warp conduit?
There is a Zerg hive cluster near your warriors. If possible, we should destroy it.
Warriors, eliminate that hive. Not enough minerals.
I feel like we do need to make sure that we're keeping some zealots to help out this army here.
my warriors. Let us return our focus to reclaiming the warp conduit.
I am here in the shadows.
And maybe we switch this to auto-casting zealots. Get units a little faster and make sure that we're able to chew through these bases with a little more efficiency is kind of what I'm feeling. Alright, so we do get this warping point.
A mothership has been critically damaged near your forces. Brace for impact.
Selendis, the conduit is ours. Warp down reinforcements.
As you command.
Is this going to be a
Two
warp point
conduits
for
remain
us?
in the grip of the Zerg.
Yes, it is. Okay,
Ready
good.
yourselves, brethren. We move for victory.
Although now we
Not
do
far
have
from the
more
fallen
supply
mothership,
than...
Artanis. The survivors could use assistance.
Additional pylons.
I don't have the ability to
Artanis,
create additional
there are more
pylons.
hives in the surrounding area. Destroying them would deal the Zerg a crippling blow.
What do we got going on over here? I don't know if I've ever noticed these battles before. I don't feel like they're new, but I guess I'm just never full paying attention.
We thank you for your aid. Allow us to join you in battle.
A hive. Warriors, annihilate it.
We strike as one.
Yeah, unless we get some more supply, we're just
This
banking
hive
up
cluster has
resources.
fallen. Continue on, brothers.
Alright, let's see how we do here. This is where we get, I think, that first ambush attack. Yeah, the zealots are definitely very nice for allowing our ranged units just get more hits off. Okay, we did learn that we can actually control the blink of these, so
May the Kala guide
let's get them
our
forward a little bit.
blades.
Very well.
Take out that queen.
Another hive lies in ruins. Only one remains.
Also,
my
this will help
warriors.
keep some of these stalkers in back a little bit. Though I don't like the Colossus getting in front.
Jump.
A Nidus worm. Strike it down before we are overrun.
Okay, yeah, this is
The second warp conduit
cool.
is
It's
activating now.
a little slow pace on what we get to actually do, especially on a mission like this, but this is definitely an enjoyable mod. I think the further we get into the campaign, the more we're gonna get out of enjoying it.
This brood is coordinated. Their actions are intelligent, beyond feral Zerg.
You speak truly, Zeratul. An unseen hand moves them. We must be on guard.
Alright, we're gonna finally drop down in supply to a point where we can warp.
We must
Oh, not
construct
quite.
additional pylons.
Let our enemy know
We must construct additional pylons.
I am here in the shadows.
Well, we were able to add in a little bit.
State thy bidding.
The final hive has fallen. Let this be the first victory of many. Ire will be restored. The final conduit lies before us. Show the Zerg no mercy.
Alright, let's see how we do here. Not being able to control it, because This is a point where if you have some real good control, this is no problem because you can just get right onto these Nidus worms. But if you have no control, okay, I guess they just eventually stop spawning and allow us to get where we need to be.
We must construct a...
Let our enemy know us.
First, impossible. Hybrid on Ire. It is
Enough! I am going to make this clear. Speak of the hybrid again. Your life comes to an end.
Wow, Artanis. Tell us how you really feel, buddy. These voice lines so far have probably been my favorite.
This is the end.
I will send you more pylon. And telling Zeratul to shut up, you know, you are gonna...
Must construct additional pylons.
Spoilers, you're gonna be the one who makes Zeratul not be feeling so good anymore.
Have been secured.
Alright, that was a pretty quick mission here. We will jump into the next mission on the Ire battlefield.
You must secure the Xel'Naga keys.
Okay, and we should be back into now. Oh no, we're not.
Very well.
Not in a mission where we actually get to do some macro yet.
Us. Proceed with caution. Intriguing. This damage is recent.
Okay,
It shall be as you say.
let's keep moving forward.
Cold is the void. I am the heart of
They're doing a good enough job, I think, of blinking themselves away.
particle disruptors upon them.
Might have blinked a little early there for all of them, but... Okay, now we get a base and we'll be able to start doing a little bit of the macroing for the mission.
The Nexus. What has happened? Where are the Templar?
You require my skills.
Dark Prelate Zeratul. I am Karax of the Kalai Caste. Friend Karax, we must establish this Nexus as quickly as possible. First, left-click
I
approach.
thank
you, friend Karax. But our hierarch is in great danger, and I shall not rest until he is returned to us. Understood.
Dark Prelate, there are mineral deposits scattered across the valley. If we collect them, they will bolster our resources.
We should not let these resources go to waste.
Okay, we're almost full saturated. I'll get one extra probe just out here. Okay, what do we got coming to us? Probably want to just hold a little bit right now. Wait till we need to be defending to create some units. Let's get a fourth one just so that if we do get the bank big enough, we can just do an entire warping round on that defense. What do stalkers cost? 75 gas. Okay. We need 350 minerals, 150 gas for 2 on that. 300. Okay, so we could get 4 stalkers, 4 zealots. So I think, yeah, well, let's go ahead and drop a 5th gateway. And another pylon. I'm thinking that 4 zealots and 6 stalkers should be a nice little starting group here. I guess we'll quickly be able to just get some extra zealots.
This corridor was once lined with defenses. Now it is infested with Zerg. What could have happened here?
Okay. Where's that one extra probe? Because there are some resources over here I think we should be able to grab.
There are not enough.
Zeratul, the Zerg are moving to attack. Rally your defenses.
We need more pylons. We embrace the glory of battle.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually going to wind up being enough to full clear, so we will obviously keep throwing in some more units, but I think we're going to need to use a probe for some of this.
We are at your service, Zeratul. I am here.
Zeratul, denier of the Kala. Die!
Brothers, stand down.
Oblivion enshrouds us all.
Warriors, defend yourselves.
Okay, I think if we get one group of stalkers over here, we should be able to convince them to get the last void pylon.
This appears to be the last void pylon in the area.
From the shadows we come. You require my skill.
Okay, and now I do think we should have enough to crash through, but
There are not enough. Executor Solendis, I have encountered your missing Templar, but they have been corrupted, as if possessed. Solendis,
I don't know if they put more here or if this is just the same amount, but yeah, we're definitely doing fine on pushing here. We probably, I guess we did have too many zealots in the end, but overall not a bad way to take care of things. Oh, and the mission keeps going. Man, I'm just not remembering the early starts to this.
move to save our hierarch, for Artanis.
Actually don't think we need to do anything but
We must not fight our brethren.
just run through.
Whisper of oblivion, of salvation.
Do not listen to his lies, Artanis. You must fight.
The Kala. Fury.
Artanis, no.
Do you hear him, Zeratul? He whispers.
Artanis!
Nope, Zeratul doesn't have the Kala, man. He can't hear this. Dark Templar are immune. The cutscene we skipped there is the death of Zeratul. This game's over 11 years old, so if you're mad about that spoiler, I think that's more on you than it is me.
Hierarch, we are en route to the Spear of...
Okay, we'll get this mission sent, and I think that'll be the end of what we're gonna do today. I do have some plans I gotta get to, so won't be able to keep playing.
These photon cannons can defend our Nexus Point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen. I've marked the location with the hollow projector. Smith. Our cannons will now fire upon...
Man, these guys are... This is a really mean to Karax. Okay, when we...
There are not enough minerals.
switch off of here, it's still fast getting these probes out, so yeah, I think getting the upgrades going a little bit quicker is the more beneficial thing for us.
Upgrade complete. Warp gates can be used in combination with the Deploy Pylon ability. This will allow us to warp in units across the battlefield.
Other unit enemies down here? Okay.
Unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's Deploy Pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well. Warp gate online. We can begin warping in warriors from it immediately, Hierarch. Upgrade complete.
Alright. I think we should be able to get a nice little swell of units.
Zerglings heading near the eastern side of our nexus.
Okay, this should be held, and then we get some more stalkers to be able to make sure that we can push.
I am here in the shadows.
And then yeah, I think the important thing for us to make sure of as we're going forward here is keep enough resources to warp in when we need to defensively. And just then see how far those groups are able to go.
Sensor array is reacting.
Do not deny your destiny, Artanis. Your people have finally found true unity.
Sensors online. Wait, what is this? Warp prisms approaching our nexus point. Stalkers, eliminate those warp prisms.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay, and then let's get that probe. Are you going to be able to make your way over here? No, I don't think you're going to sneak through that.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Our base is under siege.
What's trying to trickle in over there? Didn't see it in time, so no idea.
We must construct additional.
I am here in the shadows.
Okay, I think we should be good enough to sneak this guy around. Get another warp gate. Let's drop a couple extra pylons over here.
I've brought another warp gate online. Prepare it for immediate use. There are not enough.
I am here in the shadows. Let our enemy know.
Okay. I think we're pushing well enough at the moment.
All life is broken, flawed. It must be reforged.
And this is kind of where I was saying we might have wanted to hold some warp ends, some resource. Although we're getting it fast enough, I think we're going to be fine at home. You know, let's see. Okay.
Hierarch, I am detecting a Protoss presence in that direction. That path does not lead to a power cell. This power cell is now transferring energy to the Spear of Adun. Wait, something's happening.
Every hand turns against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of my victory.
Nidus worms. Warriors, strike them down. We are not defeated yet.
Struggle no more. Be released from your pain.
Construct additional. There are not enough minerals. We must construct additional pylons. We must construct additional pylons.
We embrace the glory of battle. My life for ice.
We must construct additional pylons.
I am here in the shadows.
All right. There we go. Took care of that. And I think this should probably be enough units at this point. So long as they don't keep chasing something they shouldn't.
We're almost finished, Hierarch. The Spear of Adun is nearly online. Only one cell remains.
That was enough energy to
Into the cycle of
be able to drop this
ignorance
pylon.
has come. Cease your struggle against the salvation I bring. All shall be one. All conflict shall
There's a gateway we didn't get to, but we're going to end the mission before we would even get to it, so
From the south. We must construct additional pylons.
yeah, there we go. We got the Spear of Adun. Our trip to Ire was not the best, but we survived it, and I guess that's all that really matters, right? Sure. We can tell that to ourselves to make ourselves feel better. I think when we play next, we will go to Core Hall first, but
The Nerezy.
yeah, I think that'll be better, so we have some more units for when we have to do the holdout on Shakuras. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you're enjoying this. Going to be trying to branch away a little bit from the Jim Raynor Has Gone Roguelike mod, although that is a ton of fun. I need a little bit of a break from the Wings of Liberty campaign. I don't feel like I need a break from that mod, but I do need a little bit of a break from just that one storyline. So I hope you have yourself a great rest of the day. And in case I forgot to say it, this mod was created by Synergy, and it is a lot of fun. It's a little different, but it's a lot of fun still. So you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.